Des, what do you think?
I think it's time to say, what's up, world? It's your boy, Dez.
Yes, sir.
We are live. Got Kim here with us.
Hey.
Finally got some a presence of a woman on the podcast. We can get some more levity to these conversations. And we also got Hook. We'll have more of the crew later on. I told you we'd be back.
Making my annual cameo. You know how I do.
But I told you we'd be back for Relationship Month because I'm a Libra and that's what we're gonna do. So that's what it is.
You're a Libra for real? I'm also a Libra.
That's
sir.
crazy.
That's
Didn't
crazy.
know that.
Wow.
I didn't know that. That's wild.
Amazing.
Well, I'm a Pisces, so fuck both y'all.
Ooh.
Anyways, I guess it's time to make myself known. My name is Kim. Hey, y'all. I'm crazy. Y'all, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Your internal thoughts are literally what I'm about to say, and I'm here for y'all. So, here we go.
Drop your tag then. Where do they find you at?
They can find me. I do a lot of things. I work the regular 7 to 3:30. Y'all already know. But on the side, economics being what they are, I do have a side business. You can find me on Instagram and on Facebook. My business name is actually Serenity's Kiss. On Instagram, you can find me at Serenity's Kiss Co. And I do candles, bath bombs, soaps, body creams. I've just gotten started with actually doing the whole marketing thing. So if y'all don't see anything right now, don't worry about it because we got this. It's happening, y'all. There's a lot of big things happening. So don't worry. Your girl got you.
Making moves.
I am. I gotta let the people know.
All right, Hook, go ahead and drop the tag, man. Drop your tag.
Alrighty. You can find me on pretty much every platform. I just recently did some adjustments to my tags.
Hold on, guys. First of all, this man uses my if you ever seen this man, Hook Fan, in the person, in real life, he uses my products, my body creams. Hook Fan, tell the people, help your girl.
He is a supporter of black businesses.
I don't give a fuck. If it ain't good, it ain't black. Okay, maybe it might be black, but it might not be good. Don't look,
Right.
Okay?
She's right.
Don't embarrass me in front of
let
these people.
me finish my tags. Thank you.
Okay, go ahead.
All right,
Tell
so
them.
I just rebranded a bunch of my socials.
Put your girl in there.
You can find me at, as always, the Retro Gaming Dojo. You can search the hashtag The Retro Gaming Dojo. You will find any of my material across YouTube, Instagram, Threads, Facebook, Twitter. I am pretty much everywhere.
And it's pretty dope, y'all.
Make it easy.
If you do find me on IG, is where I'm most active at. A lot of positive affirmations, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And YouTube, of course, for my gaming content.
We have to talk about the dudisms one day, too.
Ooh.
Yes.
Because there's some good information there.
Get the people on that.
Yes. All about the meditation and positive thinking. Yes.
Yes, sir.
But Des, you're the host.
Yes,
so.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Of course, you can find me at on Facebook at The Lime Warrior. I still haven't uploaded my last video. Sorry about that. It's going to get on there. You can also find me on Instagram at Karmicdez or Karmicdez85. I was on there the other day. Still don't remember the screen name. We're going to get this down. Also at your boy Dez. Don't forget the spaces on YouTube.
Tag it in the description box or wherever they get their.
I should start doing that.
You have an Instagram, right?
Yep, should definitely start doing that.
Yeah, let the people know.
Put that in your
We are all
description
interested.
episodes.
But before we get to today's topic, which is going to be how did I say it?
Deal breakers and
And
deal
deal
makers.
makers.
This is
Relationships.
relationship month.
Yes.
This is Libra month. From the end of September into October.
Yes.
So Libra season, we're going to be talking about relationships and various
Associated things.
about relationships. Today's episode is deal breakers. And
Hold
deal
on,
makers.
hold on. Can we just say something for the Pisces out there? We're few and far between. When is our month? Are we going to do a Pisces month?
We can do something for Pisces.
Okay,
I'm
good.
down with doing something. I was actually thinking about doing something, at least a couple days for each of the signs.
I just
So
want to
give
make
everybody their
sure,
shine.
because
Well, since this is
Hello.
since it's
It's
Libra,
Libra
gang,
month, and I'm a
Libra
Libra.
gang.
Oh, that's
Right,
fine.
Scale gang over here.
Yeah.
Gang.
let's do Libra month, but we just need to make sure that ours. Matter of fact, whoever's listening to this, if you're on the socials with the comment boxes, I don't know, all kinds of things. leave a comment down below wherever we are, right? And let us know what you want to hear. What month is your birthday? Let us do a podcast on it.
Yes, and I'm actually going to start a Facebook group too. For all the followers who want to get in there, drop your comments, give us some episode ideas, something you want to hear us talk about. Our comments, our thoughts on it. So that's a little bit of current events right there.
Yeah,
pop that off.
No, give us something else.
There's a lot of segues.
What's going on?
Dame Lillard. I think that's the biggest news I've seen today.
Can I talk about that?
You want to?
Can I talk about that?
You go ahead and talk about it.
So I'm a big basketball head. I don't follow as much as I would like, but I saw that shit on my fucking YouTube, bro. When I pulled it in earlier, that shit blew my mind. I thought for sure. The news kept saying for fucking months, Damian Lillard is going to the Heat. He's going to be playing with motherfucking, you know what I'm saying, Jimmy Hoops, baby. It's going to be crazy in Miami. We going to Miami. We going to the coast, baby.
This sounds terrible, but what sport is this we're talking about?
Basketball.
I zoned out.
Bro.
I want to hear about the football.
Dame time and Jimmy Buckets? Nigga, I was like, bro, that's a match made in heaven. And then...
We get there. We got
and
about
then
10 more minutes of current events left.
And then we get a swerve. And it's almost even crazier. Dame time and Giannis?
Yeah, that's true.
Nigga.
I said, what?
We replaced Drew Holiday with one of the best point guards in the fucking league. Drew Holiday is no joke. No disrespect to Drew. He's the man. But my guy, Dame time in Milwaukee? Bro, if they can get that chemistry together, that shit's going to be fucking crazy.
Hold on. To interject real quick. So you don't follow football like that?
I don't, sir.
He said so much.
I've been hearing a little bit of stuff here and there at work because I got a lot of football fans at work. I've been hearing some good stuff.
You cannot.
Are you about to mention college or are you about to talk pro?
No. What I'm saying is we got to bring you in. See, I might have to start a whole sports segment. Me, you, and Kay Jones, because Kay Jones was just talking about we need to get more people in the crew that follow sports.
Not I.
I don't follow enough.
I don't know.
Exactly, bring you in for basketball season.
Yeah, football. I got you guys.
Kind of like a Shannon Sharp type guy.
And can
I wouldn't want to do it, man, because I don't follow basketball as much as I would like.
You should though. Like my dad loves basketball. I don't. I'm a football gal. Basketball, my dad's thing. He wanted all of us girls, because he only had 3 girls and no boys at the time. He wanted all of us to play basketball. We had the height, we had the fingers. Look at my hands. Look, they're dainty, they're beautiful, but these are basketball hands. Didn't want to do it. None of it. I played tennis. Hell.
Man,
yo, that is crazy.
I remember seeing our coach.
Yeah, he was a coach.
You really play tennis for real?
Yeah.
I remember seeing our coach at Ellison running them tennis players.
Legit, that's crazy.
Wild. Why?
I'll tell you later. I'm not going to talk about it on the show.
That's okay.
That's very personal.
That's on the air,
it's
bro.
Fucking crazy.
You're not gonna help me out over here.
I'm trying to think of some more current events.
Bro,
I know
my Cowboys took an L.
I kind of wanted to talk about Trump's indictment.
Hold on. I really want to talk about football. You brought up sports. We can talk about that another night. You know what? I
think we bring up Trump's indictment. We talking that all night.
Yeah,
right,
exactly.
Plus,
we don't need to talk about that.
We'll say that for later.
You know, they invaded the government invaded my house in Mar-a-Lago. I don't appreciate it. It's heinous. I am a former
ladies and gentlemen,
president.
Donald Greg Trump. I don't know.
Bro.
He decides to go there anyway. This guy.
That's great. We should do that a segment. What I really wanted to get into, we're talking about
up in Colorado, bro.
Oh no,
yeah, they took that loss.
Hold
Spanking.
on.
Terrible.
I have to say
Spanking.
something. This is how dare you all not even say anything about this. The Broncos losing by 70 points.
Oh man.
I didn't even hear that.
Oh.
Yeah, I was saving it.
Look it up right now.
Oh yeah, we and Kay Jones are going to talk about that on the NFL review.
Yes.
I heard about that from my parent. Fun fact.
That's
So let me explain myself.
Talk about spankings.
Let me explain myself. I am a very underdog kind of person. I always root for the underdog. Which at the time when I started watching football and getting into it, it was the Broncos. They had their wins, they had their losers, but mostly had their losers. But you root for them. So that was several years ago. And I've still kind of been like, yay, Broncos, raising my orange flag.
Diehard Broncos. You're a fan. That's what that is.
But I mean, I am an emo kind of girl. Emo, like, you know, black, emo. What's the other thing that people say? Hippie, kind of, you know,
I don't know
love the earth, love the universe.
I don't know what we say that about goth people, but
No, not goth people. I was emo, but you know, I have my stages. Whatever, fuck off. Anyway, I'm a very empathetic person. Is basically what I was getting at. And so I'm like, yeah, Broncos are doing their best in the beginning, and now, if you're not trying, I'm not trying. Okay, like I'm not burning sage for you anymore. You're not even trying anymore. Right. That loss, that was a huge gap. And I am not happy. I was rooting for you.
I know. I told him, I said, "Hey, you see that score?" He said, "Bro, he just shook his head at me." I said, "Yeah, I'm calling everybody in the office right now. Don't even take your pads off. I need everybody."
We were rooting for you.
That dude in the showers? Tell him come right now. No. You don't get the shower off, nigga. We gotta talk. We gotta talk, bro.
Naked. They already took their clothes off. Is that just what girls think of? I don't know.
We need to come to an understanding because I'm paying money on these contracts.
Is he or is he not naked?
Y'all need to score 8 points.
For as much money as I'm paying these fellas,
okay,
I don't give a fuck if they naked or not. Nigga, I said that we got a meeting.
70 points.
That's crazy.
I didn't watch the game. No, I didn't watch the game. My parents watched the game. My mom and my dad.
Hey,
Shout out.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. But if I was on the offense, I'd be capping like a motherfucker. Be like, bruh. I mean, you mad at us, but what about these defensive niggas?
No, I watched the game. That's all of you.
No, but it was like
these niggas could stop some runs.
from what
Even the
I heard,
kicker, I want him in here too.
after a certain amount of points, they just kind of stopped trying. Is what I heard. I didn't watch the game. Did you see the game?
I watched the highlights. That's what's
the highlight. I haven't seen even that.
Definitely
I can't
be talking
bring
about
myself.
that.
But
oh man,
Have you seen the game?
I think we need to get to our main topic.
Yes.
We still got 3 minutes. Anybody any more current events?
The current events are Kimberly, a diehard Broncos fan. This is the first year she's been legitimately and chronologically disappointed. There you go.
What candle specials you got going on right now?
Well, right now we're in the middle of a big move, but I have so many products that will be up soon. Like I said, it's just, it's a transitioning time in my life right now. Which is a really good thing for Serenity's Kiss because I'm going to have more space to work. I'm going to be able to fill more orders. I'll have more time during the day. So I'm really excited. We're going to be launching our new website soon as well, which I'm extraordinarily excited so that way I can get it out to more people and more eyeballs. Right. Eyeballs are important. Even if you don't buy, it's just nice to know that people see what I'm doing. I'm going to try to be doing more fairs. Fall's coming and then spring, which is the perfect opportunity to get out there. So this is a really big move, and we're on a temporary hiatus right now. But in the fall, springtime, there's a lot of new fragrances coming out. I mean, bath bombs, soaps, candles, really, really good. A lot of things that I've taken a lot of time to research and get completely 100%, something that I want to use. I wouldn't expect anybody to use anything less than what I would want to use. So yeah, everything's going really, really well. Just look out for Serenity's Kiss. I am on what's that thing called? Instagram. I'm so bad at technology. Serenity's Kiss Co. The shop is at Etsy, Serenity's Kiss Co. And yeah, cool beans. We'll see what happens.
Okay.
Sweet.
Ooh.
I like it.
I like it too, man.
Speaking of, I just me and Mike. I know we got like a minute left, but I want to say this. More crafting stuff I'm doing. I got these damn the Pasca markers. Okay. The paint pens, whatever markers. Man, I'm about to go crazy with them damn things.
Yeah, let's see it.
Okay. All right.
But
Love that.
oh yeah. So today's topic or tonight's topic or whatever you want to say. Whenever you hear it, it's that topic. That time of day's topic. Deal breakers and deal makers. How should we want to start? We want to start with some deal makers, or do we want to start with the deal breakers? We want to start with violence today, or we want to start with with hugs.
It's always the bad before, what is it, the
Bad news
calm
first?
before the storm, but today we should do it the opposite way. The storm before the calm.
Ooh, so it's deal breakers. Ooh, who wants to pop that off?
Okay.
Deal breakers, man.
I would like to start off, you know, it depends. So the first thing I wanted to say tonight was, it really depends on what age you're at, what is considered a deal breaker versus a deal maker.
Okay.
Like when we were in high school,
That's fair.
a deal breaker wasn't his grades or how smart he was. But in our 30s, a deal breaker is you're a dumb motherfucker.
Oh, most definitely.
And, you know, everybody's good at their own things.
Definitely.
All right.
Mathematicians are good at engineering, science, in several different, you know,
That's fair.
fields. Thank you. That's what I was looking for. People that aren't great at math are great at reading and they become geologists or, whatever. You know, you're smartest and your interests lie in where you are and what you're interested in. And that's fine. But some of these guys we went to school with, we would have broken our ankles to date. And this is from a girl's perspective. Guys are different. I don't know. But from a girl's perspective, this would have been like it. Football player, kind of cute, blah, blah, blah. That's all I want. But in your 30s, you don't want that guy. He lives in his mom's basement. He's doing nothing. And when you're older, so I just wanted to start off the session with saying it depends on the age, what makes a make and what makes a break.
That's fair. I like that.
Most definitely.
I like that.
To add to that, I would say age in the relationship too.
Yep.
Because some things that you'll tolerate 5 years in that you won't tolerate, like like right now. Right?
Which is
That's fair as well.
Which is the unfortunate part of being an adult and being married and being in a relationship is that you're one person now, and that should technically be who you are. You're thinking, you're grown, right? But then 5-10 years later, you're different. You don't want the same things. And it's not because you don't want the same thing, it's because your heart is, longing for something else. You're evolving, even in your 30s. And that part, I think, is what is so crazy, because you could be in a perfect relationship for 20 years. Mm-hmm. I've known people that have been married for 20 years, and when they met up to the 20-year mark, like, everything was wonderful, and then all of a sudden, which is why I don't 1,000% believe in monogamy. If I may. Not to turn a...
that could be that'd be a deal breaker or a deal maker then. For your where you are currently in life.
I mean, where I would have been back before, I want to fuck other people would have been a thing. But, you get older and these experiences just kind of add up. And then, making sense just don't make sense so much anymore. I mean, I could be speaking for myself. I don't know, but this is the journey that I've been on lately.
Go ahead, speak.
Sexuality and what is and what isn't, and who you are versus what you're feeling. That could be a whole other segment. Anyway, what my observations have been is, you want that person, you want a companion, you want a soulmate, but I don't know how this got here.
That's the point. But
you want that, but at the same time, you also want to experience life. And, I think it's a very romantic thought. I could be wrong. You guys need to chime in, because now I'm just going berserk in my brain.
Well, I think that's a misconception with guys, that we don't have romantic thoughts or fantasies, so to speak.
I did hear once that men think in squares or straight lines, and women think in circles or curves. And obviously that's not a thing, but it's like it's just the complete poetic ideal of what really what reality is when it comes to men and women and how they think. Men think in squares and straight lines. It means it's more saying like men
like to
think
get
in
to the point.
logic.
Right.
Yeah, women we think a lot with our emotions, and you know.
Sometimes it comes back around. Sometimes it swoops.
Yeah, I mean
right.
it's all about being aware of yourself.
And this is the point. And that for me right there is one of my deal breakers. Quite honestly, if you're overly emotional,
yes, that's good.
I can't say, I won't say I can't deal with it, but you have to be able to. I can take you being overly emotional and coming back down to a point where you can, balance those things out and think logically. But if you go overly emotional and you stay there, that for me is a no-no.
So what do you do at that point? Because that is a really good, the opposite of what you're saying. What is a versus, you know what I'm saying? So for me, it'd be like, okay, well, you said that. That's great. That's what happens. But for me, deal breaker. A deal breaker is that scenario occurs and you don't communicate what you're feeling and how you're feeling and why. Because in my mind, I don't know. I'm over here raging. I don't know what's going through your mind. I want to. That doesn't, because I'm raging doesn't mean I don't want to. It's just, I'm raging, bro. You need to figure something out to where I'm not raging. I can hear you. You can hear me. So then the question remains, and then that's kind of what I do. I want to hear you when that kind of thing occurs, because I want to calm the fuck down too. Hell, I don't want to be mad. Make sense?
What you got to say over there, Hook?
Why am I thinking of a vacuum cleaner, by the way? I don't know.
I don't really have much.
We
to
are
say
rage.
about
We are the vacuum cleaner.
that. What you guys were talking about.
What?
But I do have my own.
That's because you would just leave the situation alone. Just
Yeah, man. I'm just kind of like, I don't want to deal with that bullshit.
Not I, said the cat. We talking about it.
that's where I'm at in my life. Like,
I like arguing. You know what?
I'm gonna express it. Like, you're doing too much.
For me, if
Express that shit.
For me,
I do. If I tell you you're doing too much and it continues, I'm gonna just leave the situation.
Yeah, that's me. I'm like, if I tell you something and it's not so much me being egotistical or anything like that, but it's like if I tell you something and you just keep continuing with what I am perceiving as bullshit, you got it. I'm out.
See,
I don't got time for that.
that's
I'm too old for that BS. I'm in my late 30s. I don't have time to deal with that. You're wasting my time, and I don't appreciate that. That's disrespectful. I wouldn't do that to you. So I'm going to remove myself from the situation. You can do whatever the fuck you want. My time will be better spent elsewhere. But for me, a deal breaker.
that.
Obviously, but that's not what I was going to mention. What I was going to mention for me is like,
Ladies and gentlemen, that.
Once you say you want to have a commitment and blah 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 blah. My big thing is loyalty. So if there is a lack of that, I despise that. Despise it.
Oh my gosh,
Cannot
yes.
stand
In any form, can I just interject right there?
Yeah, you know.
Because I agree with that.
Well,
and
you
I
know.
think, yes, of course, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I've known this man talking for, okay, let's count him out. Let's do it for, a long time.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, math ain't it.
I mean,
right now.
that's in any kind of relationship, whether it be just a platonic relationship between friends,
I know, no, just,
or
yeah.
a intimate relationship.
No, I just
between
wanted them
partners
to
or
know that
companions.
I know this guy. He's speaking fact truths.
Yeah.
This is just literally
So
who
for
he is.
me, it's just
I've had the honor.
the
Go on.
lack of loyalty is a big pet peeve of mine because I've dealt with that in my personal life.
I've seen it for
and
you.
Just for any kind of relationship for me, I'm like, bro, I put in everything.
So much. He
in my
really does.
relationships. And
Not to be your cheerleader, bro. I'm sorry. I'm
thank
gonna
you,
let
I
the people do
appreciate
it.
I do appreciate it. But
What you do? Just listen?
Yeah, I'm just-
Okay, that's what I'm gonna do then.
But for me, that's just, it's just trash. I think people are trash when they can't just display loyalty. It's just like like why even try to put up the illusion that you're being loyal to this person. I
Oh,
don't
I
understand.
hate
I don't
those
understand.
illusions.
I think that takes more work.
Exactly. And I'm not a person that wants to do extra work for no fucking reason.
But
so
it-
I
you know
can't
what?
understand when
I'm
I
not-
see someone that does
I'm not
that.
excusing it. I'm not excusing it. I have fell victim to that feeling, though, unfortunately. I mean, I'm human. We're all human. Come on. If, nobody's perfect. We all do our best. Hopefully. That's the difference. Anyway.
I get that.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I'm not proud of who I used to be. I'm proud of who I'm becoming. Anyways, I feel like... Sorry, that was a whole thing. I feel like, when those kinds of things do happen, the best thing to do, like you were saying, is just like, why even do it? Like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
Because you're lying to yourself. You're lying to that person. You're hurting another human being. And at the same time, you're lying to yourself. You're putting yourself in a position where you're not happy. And you're elongating that feeling because of your own guilt. You can still make the other person who you're trying to escape from feel, I wanted to say violated, and that's not the word. What is the other word? The other way, the opposite of that. Anyway.
Vindicated?
Well, vindicated is a great word, yes. But you can also make the other person that you're breaking up with, feel more... The freedom becomes more vibrant because there's an honest conversation. I mean, I know there's a lot of emotions involved, granted, but going back to what you were talking about, Hookfan, was honesty in a relationship.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
but for me, like, that's important, yes. But like I said, it's a loyalty thing.
Loyalty. Well, that applies as well. What I was
Because
saying.
there's a lot that's wrapped up in that. It's not just doing right by the person. But like you said, there's honesty there. There's respect there. There's a lot that goes into when I say non-loyal people. They'll do shit like just shiesty shit. Like, I've had a situation where someone's just completely besmirched my character. And it's like, bro, I would never do some shit like that. But then you lie
Not
to...
besmirched.
Not only do you lie to somebody I know, but then you lie to my face when it gets brought up to you. I've had that happen. I've had people just outright say shit that wasn't true. And it's like, yo, that's not the situation.
Mm-hmm.
You know it's not the situation, but you're going to say it anyway. That kind of disloyalty. The disloyalty of somebody cheating. That's been a thing. It's like, bro, if you really aren't that happy with the relationship, just leave me. Like, I can handle that. I'm an adult. Like, if you just want to go, I'm not going to stop you.
Right.
I'd rather you do that and then you try to mess around and then either you leave or you try to make it work after you done fucked me over. Like, that's weak shit.
So that would be an example
That is
of
weak shit to me. That's just disloyal fucking activity.
What was the title?
Deal breaker.
Deal breaker.
So for me,
Don't feel bad. We do it all the time.
We need some kind of like whiteboard and write topic what it is.
like a call sheet. But like,
Yes,
that's the biggest thing.
Good
for
idea.
me with any kind of
Good
relationship,
fucking idea.
whether it be a
I'll
platonic
bring the whiteboard.
or an intimate relationship with a partner or a companion or wherever you want to frame it as.
I think
If you can't be loyal to a person, stop fucking with them.
That's okay. Again, I'm trying.
That's just me.
I need y'all to do what I'm doing too, because we need to do this together. So I'm not looking like this raggedy ass hoe. I'm like, because we all have a lot of the same opinions, obviously, but it's like I want to talk about it from the other person's perspective. Like, I want to like what you guys think like what it would take to do that to someone from that angle. Like, you know what I mean?
I mean, it could be a bunch of things. Like in my case,
let's talk about our follies.
It's different situations I'm thinking of. So, like, if I'm talking about my personal
tell you
relationship, as
what
far
mine
as
are.
like my marriage,
Let's do that.
as far as my marriage, if I were to bring that topic in there, I wasn't the best husband. I completely admit that.
I love your bad husband stories. Tell them. Do the fast food one. That's my favorite.
I'm not gonna get into the
You totally should.
minutia
Oh,
But
that would be on another night, ladies and gentlemen.
but like
Because they're great.
I didn't give the attention I probably should have. But in
Yeah.
another situation of disloyalty, it had nothing to do with me. It had to do with the person being jealous of a situation I was in.
Maybe that had everything to do with your situation.
It didn't.
It might have.
I mean, I had no control over this person's feelings.
You don't know.
I did not.
Doesn't mean that it wasn't about you.
Again, I had no control of their person's jealousy over what I was doing.
But you said it had nothing to do with you.
It had nothing to do with
It very much so could
I can't
have.
control that person's feelings.
Doesn't mean that it had nothing to do with you.
So,
Not that you
That's that.
did anything. Right? Am I crazy?
Well, one of the things that I've learned, and this would be for like when I hear stories from other women
okay.
about their quote unquote men.
Yeah.
It's all our fault.
Oh. See, and I'm trying to be the person over
I
here
don't think that's fair.
saying
No, Pete.
it goes both ways.
No, Pete. How many times did you have the opportunity to leave?
That doesn't mean anything. Have you not been in an emotional relationship?
But are we men? Or are we
That doesn't mean shit.
boys?
Okay, so you're gonna be that guy. Cool. Okay.
No. Seriously.
Emotions are male and female.
No. But yeah, they are. But look, can I stop a woman from cheating?
No, of course not. Maybe you could have. No. Okay, let me back there. That sounded terrible. What I was saying was, no, you can't. People are going to do what they're going to do. Period.
Exactly.
Can you do what you can do to avoid that situation? Yes, but at the end of the day, they're going to do what they're going to do.
Exactly.
So absolutely not. There's nothing you could have done.
Right.
In that way, you know what I mean?
Right.
At the end of the day, if she was going to do it, she was going to do it. She could not have done it. She could have made better choices. People need to understand that their choices are their own.
That's the point I'm getting to.
Yes.
So the decision to stay with that person, even through some suspicion with no evidence and whatnot, the choice to stay with that person, as men, we should suck that shit up.
And that's what's been bred. I'm from the East Coast. I'm a black woman. We came from nothing. Okay, we were born and bred. That is the stigma with our black men, because that's what we were raised with, our brothers and our cousins and uncles, and and that's what. And the women are just supposed to be there to support. Support. Even if we do the brains of operation, you're supporting. But at the end of the day, a black man is always going to hang his head down because he knows what his worth is. Their women make them understand what their worth is. They know what their worth is. But there's always that stigma out there that they're never going to be good enough. And that's such a
that can go both ways.
And it does.
Well, I'm talking about that can either motivate you or defeat you.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. It's just, you have to get out of that mindset. And it's such a hard mindset to break. You have to see success. Mm-hmm. No success. In order to, and understand that success is relatable. You too can do that same thing.
Right.
And the way that we were raised, that wasn't there.
Mm-hmm. And for me, it all goes back to the phrase, the only thing that happens to you is what you allow.
And somehow I got out of it. My sisters, they got out of it.
You're like, what happened? What happened over there?
Just looking at something on IG, bro. Some good shit, man.
Random as hell, but okay.
Some good shit on my feed as per usual.
So, I wanted to talk about what my personal... We talked about the bad stuff, negative stuff, dishonesty. We talked about,
I got a good one.
cheating. I want to talk about deal maker.
Oh, hold on. I got a good deal breaker. I got a good one. It's good. How would you put it? Overbearing or overbearing or bossy.
Bossy?
Bossy, too much. Yeah, too much, man. As a man, as a masculine being,
Eliminate.
as a man, as a masculine being, I don't need my woman being tougher than me.
Deal breaker?
That's a definite deal breaker.
So what do you mean? Because, okay, you need to calm down. Because,
but like that right there, you did that, in my mind, as a woman would say, all right, like you just did it. I can't imitate what you. I mean, I can't if I watch it enough, but just off the rip, I can't.
You're like, all right,
as opposed to, hey, calm down, bro.
Eyes wide, flip hair. Where's my Vaseline?
Like that, like for me, that irks me when, like, chicks refer to I don't. Calm down, bro.
Ooh.
You
telling that to a female?
No, but a female telling that to me, like,
oh,
let me calm down, bro. Like,
bruh.
To me, it just feels weird. Like, I get it, women empowerment.
I'm here for you. The people want to hear. Keep on.
But at some point, where are the women gonna be? If y'all are trying to take this, I'm not saying y'all, just generally speaking, but if this position of masculine or strong, I don't say masculine, let's use that word, strong femininity.
Okay.
Then who's gonna be feminine?
What do you need with femininity? What do you look? Okay, so I was here. Like, I get it. I am not a feminist in any way, shape, or form. I believe in. Hold on, give me a minute. Okay. Give me a minute. That's Hook fan on the drawing.
I'm gonna let you cook.
How he do? By the way, people listen. You'll hear him cutting me off a lot. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna handle it. It's fine. Anyway.
Don't get beat up.
I was waiting for it. All right, so feminine. You need women need to be. Somebody has to be feminine, right?
Mm-hmm.
Get that. Understand that. I think what my question is for you is, what signifies femininity for you? Because you can have a woman that is still, in my mind, when I hear the word a strong woman, a feminine woman, it kind of goes hand in hand, really. You handle your own shit, pay your own bills. Mm-hmm. You need help, you call on it, but until you need it, absolutely need it, you don't do shit. And that's anybody. I don't care if you're male, female, like, strong, independent. You got it handled as much as anybody else does, and you're doing some. But at the same time, there are a lot of things that women can't handle, can't do, that men can do. Like, I'm not gonna run a run statistically knowing that men have a certain, stride or whatever the statistics, I don't even remember anymore, but whatever the statistics are, I'm not going to try to unscience statistics. You know what I mean?
It's that right there. The humility. Men are the one who's supposed to be the prideful, I'm this, I'm that, boastful, ugh. Mm-hmm. Right? The women are typically supposed to be the ones that have the humility, and if you look at all the ancient stories, the old classics, they actually teach the big burly man how not to be a monster,
but they also
teach him how to have humility.
But they also teach him not to handle his emotions, and those are the stories that I think people forget. Men, for so many years, have been taught to bottle their emotions, so it's become natural.
But
until it explodes. Women,
okay, let me let you finish.
If you don't mind, women have been taught to also bottle emotions, but we've been given more tools to express ourselves. It's still, let's talk about corsets or high heels, or, just not even being able to vote just because, all of these things have been stifling, but at the same time, it's relatable only because there are things that should be, easy to do, and they're not. They've been stifled for whatever the reason, I forget where I was going with that. Anyway.
To your point that men aren't given direction on how to use their emotions, I would disagree to some extent.
Mm-hmm.
We do get direction from other men if we listen.
No, that is true.
Take about, for example, your coaches. What do they tell you to do with your aggression? Take it out on the court. Take it out on the field.
Mm-hmm.
Use that. I want you to use that directed towards something to help your team.
Yep.
They instilled that idea in you, that concept that you can
push.
direct that anger, that aggression towards something that do something positive. So it's out there. We just gotta listen. The thing about it is, this generation typically, we even me to some extent, we don't like to listen.
True. None of us did.
Right.
It's it's just human nature. At a certain age, you want to rebel. And we did, and we do, and that's how we learn about ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, it's human nature. There's actually a study about that.
And I think that would actually be a good deal maker, really.
I think a
If
good
someone
deal maker
listened.
is, communication comes from listening and hearing. And I agree. I think you can really work out mostly anything if you were willing to just talk to someone and really hear their perspective.
Without all the yelling and rah, rah, rah. And
It's really hard to do.
Name calling.
Yeah.
'Cause once you get the name calling, I tune out.
And you're just hoping that person will hear enough to know that you're mad, but not enough to where they leave, And that goes both ways. I mean, that's just what it is. We want to react. We want to be angry. But we also don't want to be left alone. We want the person to know us best.
I got a question.
Doing that.
When y'all in relationships with us men, why is it it seems like y'all find that one thing and y'all hold on to that one thing about us that would tick us off, and you set that bomb off at the right moment?
Because we're mad too.
So why why escalate the situation?
For me, because I need you to know how mad I am, and you need to fix it. I deserve to be this mad. I am this mad. And I'm a queen. What are you doing? Excuse you? And that's me. That's exactly how I feel. No, I matter. You can calm the fuck down. And it sounds so bad, but that's how I feel. If I feel like I'm right, I am right, goddammit. Until we calm it down and we both share each other's whys and why nots. But until that point, I'm mad. And you need to calm the fuck down, sir. And that's, I don't know, it's just like a weird thing. At least for me. Y'all let us know. I want to hear what y'all think.
Me, being a Libra, and I'm sure Hook will understand this, reciprocation.
That is very important.
For instance, I go on a date, right? Mm-hmm. Go bowling. And of course I pay for the date, whatever. And during the night, she pays for the beers.
That's
Surprised
cool.
me, took me off guard. I was like,
Does it
shit,
really?
It takes me off guard. Hey, Hook, does it take you off guard when a woman pays?
I haven't been on a date in many years, my friend. So I can't really speak on that.
Damn.
It took me off guard.
Okay.
Definitely took me off guard. It was actually refreshing. And it was the reciprocation.
I tried to do that. I didn't realize that was a thing so much now, because, I've been married and I'm going through all that shit. But now getting back into dating, it's like, what I normally would do, it's like really nice now. And it's like, wow, this is crazy. That was in the last 6 years. Not even that long. Dating has changed in the last 6 years. So yeah, they love that.
Yeah, definitely. What else is a good deal maker?
Respect.
Oh, respect and intelligence.
Yes.
I would agree.
I would say intelligence would trump the respect because an intelligent person would recognize the respect aspect. In my mind, anyway.
Oof, shit.
Then even with the intelligence, I could talk to you now. Like,
Yeah.
I can converse with you, not talk at you.
Right.
I don't have to spend half the conversation explaining concepts. You pick it up and we roll with it. Boom. That to me, that's some sexy shit, bro. Some sexy ass shit, man.
Oh yeah, man. I agree, man. It's nice when you have someone that is available to have an actual discussion with, and then it's not just a one-sided. I'm talking to a wall situation. Like, okay, that person's receiving, and then they're also putting that output back. And it's not just one-sided either direction. That is wonderful. I personally love that.
Man.
It sucks when you can't get that. And it's very unfortunate when you can't get that. But
Well, a lot of it now is just the surface level stuff. People want to give you they want to keep it very surface level with you, and I get it. I do get it.
I do see a lot of that. Again, like I said, I'm not really in the dating space, but I do pay attention to stuff, and I see people talk about things, and yeah, it's a lot of surface level nonsense on both sides. It's not just a male or female thing. And it's very unfortunate where people can't be completely honest and upfront with each other.
That that brings to me another one of my deal makers. That like you said, that honesty.
Yeah.
Being upfront. I mean, if you tell me like in any situation, you tell me what it is right at the gate. Now my options are available. You just became sexy to me, right? I want to say like, I mean, but yeah, I mean, I guess you can say that. Like, I want to say sexy, but now I'm more attracted to you because it's on some level like.
Sorry.
Yeah, okay. It's you. I want to say it's a comfortability, but you. At some level, it depends on the person. Some levels is comfortability. Some people it's humility.
Yes.
And I like both of those.
I love humility.
And FYI, my Venus is in Libra, so there's a lot of things I like about women in general.
Oh my! Don't let that get you in trouble.
I'm not really well versed into astrology, so I can't really say any of that. I'll just say I love women as well. And we'll go from there.
Now, being a woman, for me, is definitely a deal maker.
We are great.
Of all the deal makers there are, being a woman is top.
Oh, yeah. I don't go for the any of the alphabet people. No offense to any of you, whatever your pronouns are, or sexual preference, or sexual orientation, whatever you want to be referred to as. I prefer natural women.
Right? Peep this.
And,
I grow my hair naturally.
Yeah.
I use natural oils and herbs.
Yes, sir.
Like KFC.
11 herbs and spices, my nigga.
Not KFC.
Why do you think my hair always glistens?
Oh, yeah, my shit is marvelous as well, sir. I take goddamn good hair. Good care of my shit, bro.
Oh,
My hair
that
is
right
great,
there.
too.
Hygiene. Oh, my God. If your hygiene is on point,
That's
a deal
definitely
maker.
a deal breaker if it is not.
Right. That can go both ways. Man.
I don't like nasty bitches.
Don't like nasty people in general.
I've definitely dealt with women who portray that they are not that way, and then you see them behind closed doors. I had 2 of them staying with me at one time.
Oh,
Nasty
no.
as fuck. I could not believe this shit. I was like, and niggas come by and want to like fuck with y'all?
Hey.
I couldn't do that shit.
On a regular.
That is
Yeah,
trashy.
Yep.
I'd see
They
that
probably
shit and
just
be
was
like, hell
nasty.
You're probably right. I'm like, bro, I could not do that, bro. Like, no. If I came by your place and it's just like, just fucking pigsty, I'm like, yo, that's a turn off, bro.
Now to that one right there, I'm you've seen how I live, man. I'm an organized.
Yeah, I agree.
Strategic. This is how bad I was. I had fucking hospital towels in my bathroom, automatic hand soap dispensers.
Wow.
That was in the guest bathroom.
God. You went in, bro.
What? You remember Royal Crest?
You went the fuck in. I don't even remember that shit. Damn, dog.
Bro, yes.
Really?
Yes.
I do not remember that.
In my refrigerator, I had my drinks lined up because I was alternating. I would drink Gatorade. I would drink a 32 ounce of Gatorade and a 32 ounce of water. So in my refrigerator, from left to right, I had it lined up: Gatorade, water, Gatorade, water, Gatorade, water. And I had I had leftovers on the shelf, and I had next day's meal ready to go under that. That's how precise I was. My shit was on point.
I mean,
that sounds fantastic.
My shit's not that crazy, but I'm pretty organized.
I would love that.
My Mars is in Virgo, so there's a lot of Virgo and Scorpio that take over and start doing shit. It's crazy,
like
bro.
I'm a little bit more lackadaisical with my presentation, but my shit.
That sounds great to me, though.
I got one on it. Jesus.
So a deal breaker for me is a person that I can't say a person, a woman that comes in and messes up that for me. Mm-hmm.
No, you need to have the same kind of. You gotta have the same kind of energy, for your own home. Yeah, I get that.
Another one, values.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's important.
That's a very big one that I neglected in my first few relationships.
That's extremely important.
Values is the big one. Do y'all have the same God? Mm-hmm. Ask that, literally ask that question, because some people say God and it might not be the same God you're talking about.
That's very true.
No, I believe that there are so many ways to believe in any higher power. It doesn't matter who it is, right? Mm-hmm. So I believe, personally, that all is good and all is great, and it's all from the same maker, creator. Where you say the universe or God, it's all the same thing to me. It's not that with it. It's not like that with everyone. That's fine. Mm-hmm. What I will say, though, because I don't necessarily feel like I have to believe the same thing my significant other does. I want to learn and think about it, as I would hope he would do with me. But I don't think we need to be like, because everybody's so different. Mm-hmm. Everybody has their own similar thoughts and ideals, and I appreciate that. But I think that we at least need to be able to, for one thing, respect each other's religious beliefs. Like if he needs to say a prayer at a certain time of the day, let him do that. Respect that. It's nothing to do with you. Fuck off. That goes a long way, by the way. But I feel like if that's what he wants to do, let him do it. You don't have to believe the same thing or the same way. But I think that respect goes so much further.
Mm-hmm. And we were saying that too.
Yeah, I just, I don't want to necessarily push anyone into anything that I believe in or what have you, but just, I need something that we can both agree on is good and loving, and let's respect each other. Mm-hmm. And that's it.
I think that's, to touch on that, I think that's where some of the principles may come into. Mm-hmm. Like, you both share the same kind of principles.
Yes, exactly, yeah, you have to.
Because, otherwise it won't work. I mean, if you just the type to just haul off and hit a person, and I like to, use tact and discuss things.
And I'm like, no, my religion says that's fine. I can hit whoever I want to.
Right? So I'm like, okay, sir, what happened here? Can you explain? Pow! Why did you hit it? Like,
you're against my religion.
It won't, that won't work. Because now I'm going to try to be diplomatic and discuss things with you, and you're going to want to argue with me, and it's a whole. It's exhausting.
Yeah.
Just being able to acknowledge, reciprocate, and also respect each other, I think, is what it comes down to.
Now, I will admit, I do go off the handle sometimes. And
we all do.
I'm the type, I don't like to be calmed down. You just kind of actually fan the flames when you... Calm down, bro. It's not that serious. Not that serious.
You just need to be left alone.
Yeah, I'm the type that, like, literally, like, I see on Facebook all the time, what sign needs to be left alone if you get them upset? Like, Libra. If you know any of you know Libra, and you keep fucking with them, I'm one of those. Hook is definitely one of those.
What is he?
I've antagonized him enough.
What is he? What's his sign?
Oh, he's a Libra.
Oh, is he? You're Libra too, right? Okay.
Yeah, and the reason they say that astrologically, the reason for that is because every sign has an opposite, right? So we're diplomatic as Libras, right? Our opposite is Aries.
Oh, my sister's an Aries.
And what does Aries do? Aries is coming for war.
They fire you up.
Yeah. Aries is coming for war. So typically, if a Libra gets that upset and the scales flip, the scales flip to Aries, and that Libra is now ready for war. That Libra is now ready to raise RAZE you and anything that gets in his way of you. That's why
Interesting.
me and Hook, we both realize that within ourselves, and we really try to refrain from that level of rage.
Yes, I do. It's a constant work in progress. I'm nowhere near perfect. But yes, I try to avoid that at all times. So I don't tell people this, but if I seem distant or detached or just kind of non-caring, that is a big reason why.
Them scales, baby. And that, that the going thing with the whole respect thing, like I really think there's something to the astrological signs. So when I tell you, hey, my scales are off balance, just let me chill for a second. That right there, you know it is. You get home
That's
from
what
work.
you mean.
Yeah, I need my recharge period. If I say I need a recharge period, let me get my recharge period. It's not nothing. It's no slight against you. It's more slight against me than anything, which is not even,
I get
if we're
that.
talking about slights, yeah, it's not a slight against you. It's just, I need time to mode switch.
Yeah.
Like the old computers. I have to switch mental modes to deal with you. And that's not saying...
It's not you personally.
Right.
It's get you to the right mind.
I used to tell my ex-wife
It's called being an
when
introvert.
I used to tell my ex-wife all the time. She was like, why are you so angry in the morning? Because I wake up angry all the time. It's just a thing. I need you to give me 30 minutes before you even speak to me. It's nothing to do with you. I promise.
Had that same talk.
Nobody should be that angry, though.
It's not even angry. It's more like...
That's terrible.
No, the way I described... Well, do you mind? The way I described it as... It's the primitive mind, the primal mind hasn't woken up before all the other circuits are kicking in.
Primitive in mind, Brian, if your balancing thing would say, wake up, survive, prepare, protect.
Well,
okay, so I would love to agree with you with that. It is not that for me. I'm literally pissed off every morning I wake up.
Okay.
That's just my default mood is I'm fucking upset.
What though? Do you even know why?
Hold on. I'm going to pause you right there.
Can I go to that?
We had to go to a part 2 because... There you go. Time had ran out. We got some good information. Thank you, Kim, for joining the podcast tonight.
Hello.
Love having her here.
But we are going to continue because Hook has his thought on why he wakes up angry.
Why, man? Why angry? A.M. in the morning?
Just for me, it's a combination of different things. I think about a bunch of different stuff. Where I'm at with my life. Am I satisfied with that? I'm not. Do I want to go to work that day?
Oh, shit. I could definitely feel you on that one.
Am I happy about my relationship status? Just a ton of things, and it's just like I am just always pissed off when I wake up.
So it's just existential for you.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
And it's just like
constantly though.
And then even like even when I wasn't thinking about all that kind of stuff, like I said, when I was married, it was the same kind of shit. Like, just like, maybe work stuff. Maybe I don't feel good that day. Fucking, you know, you're getting older, fucking things hurt, things ache.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you're thinking about stuff that's happened during the week or whatever. Just,
Wow.
and I'll tell people that, like, hey, bro, just don't take offense to it. I'm not gonna vent. Or,
So generally, you're just
I'm
not a happy person.
No, I'm not. I'm not gonna lash out at you. I
don't know. You see, it's weird you said that. He won't lash out at you, but he'll delete your Blue Dragon profile.
I didn't do that, bro. I did not do that, bro. I don't know why you keep bringing that shit up. That shit is old. I didn't do that, my guy.
Hey,
pretty sure he didn't do that. I don't know what happened, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't him.
This nigga.
I don't know what happened
This
either.
nigga bringing up old shit. Jeez. Wow, that's petty. That's petty, sir.
Hey, I wake up angry sometimes too.
Yeah, man, but just like I just had somebody at work fucking ask me that shit. Man, why you always looking angry when you come in here? Nigga, because I'm always fucking mad, bro.
That's the Hulk secret. He's always mad.
It's every man's secret. That's how we get stuff done, though.
It doesn't have to be, though.
Happy men don't get stuff done.
They do.
No, they don't.
They're happily doing it.
No, they're not. You know who happy men are?
Making progress is a happy thought.
You know who happy men are? Ignorant motherfuckers that don't have shit going on.
Or yes, I've seen those.
I wish I could be like that sometimes.
Or happy men.
Like, I wish I could not give a fuck about anything.
Let me stop then. I don't even know. I'm talking
you're a man and you're fucking successful and you got all this shit going on. You're not happy. Not completely. You're pissed off about something.
I'm happy
It's
because
motivation.
I'm happy because I have a lot of stuff going on. If I didn't have anything going on, I'd be miserable.
Well, build a shed. That's why I want chickens and goats. You can never start there. With alpacas, you know, little baby. Come on, like you always like in my gardens. You guys got shit to do.
But it's also that motivation to be more than what I am all the time too. So
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I feel you on that one.
Yes, it is. But yeah, that's just my default fucking setting, man. Angry.
Damn.
Let me see, and you know, as a woman, we would like for you to be open to
As a
not
woman.
I won't say tolerating it,
No,
but
I don't want you to
understanding
tolerate that
it.
shit
Yeah,
at all.
understanding
Just,
it.
I'm gonna let you know.
No.
Oh,
I
that's
think
inside.
understanding
Go
it is the
get
big part of it.
No, I got it. Hold that.
It's in the bathroom. I'll go get it.
No, you have the conversation go.
Okay.
I'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen.
I don't necessarily want you to be understanding. Just more like, hey, I'm not trying to avoid you, as in like distance myself from you. I'm trying to not have you deal with my bullshit, and I'm decompressing right now, so I can get in a better space to deal with everyone, including you, especially you.
Man,
So, let me get this out of the way so I can be a better person for the rest of the fucking, rest of the day.
Mm-hmm.
That's my thing. I'm sorry I'm this way. It's just how I'm wired. And that's what it is for me. I can't speak for anyone else, but that's what it is for me. So, my big thing is, and that's a deal maker for me. If you can understand that, and what's the word I'm looking for? I guess it's a bit of a compromise, because some women wouldn't want, they'd want to really push the issue with that kind of thing. But what's the problem? This has to be a deeper thing. Like, no, it's not. It really is as simple as
yes, I hate that.
It really is just that. It's nothing to do with any repressed trauma or shit I'm dealing with fucking other stuff. Like, no, this is how I am all the time. I could have had a great night the night before, and then I wake up, I am angry. Because something the night before probably pissed me off. At some point. I'm going to be mad about something.
You know my phrase was, my ex-wife?
What's that, sir?
I got shit to do. You got shit to do.
Yeah.
We as a couple got shit to do.
Yeah.
Yes, last night was fun. Yes, last night was great. I still got to get up and do shit.
Exactly. That kind of shit makes me angry. Oh, I had a great night the night before. Now I have to go back to work. Now I have to go run errands. Now I have to go manage my household. Now I have to go help this person, help that person. Oh, my parents need me for this. Oh, this person needs me for that. Oh, whatever. That kind of shit is stressful, and it does not put me in a good mood. I'm going to be honest. It don't. It absolutely doesn't. So
definitely a deal maker if you do not add to that stress.
Yes, please. Like for me, like complete deal maker if you can learn and navigate around that and be like, okay, I'm gonna let this person get themselves right. Well, that's all I ask. It's not much. I'm not like super selfish. I'm not gonna be super fucking.
You're not asking for a 72-hour felony hold.
Nope.
Just
none of that.
15, 20 minutes, just breathe. Maybe an hour if I hop on a game. I know life is limited, but
all I'm asking for is 30 minutes. 30 minutes, and I'm good. I promise you. I will be ready to be fucking sunshiny and fucking get out in the world and be somebody. All that shit.
Right.
So that's my thing.
Forcing the issue. Which I'm guilty of in arguments. I'm not gonna lie, disagreements.
Yeah.
Because I want to get to the issue and I want to get this shit solved.
Yeah.
And if I feel like I'm the type of person, if I feel like you're pussyfooting around, bullshitting me, it's gonna piss me off.
I agree.
When you could have just said the issue and we could have been over this.
Could have got right to it, talked about it, or just solved the problem, whatever. But just say what you gotta say.
The number one response I hear is, I was scared of what your response would be. So you think by withholding information, you're going to get a more favorable response out of me?
Yeah.
That's a backwards logic to me, and I explained it to them. And they're like, well, yeah. At the time, it seemed... I should have just said it. It seemed, big at the time, but it's really small, and should have just said it. Or...
You didn't grab the pipe?
What?
You didn't grab the pipe?
What pipe?
I thought you were going to get the pipe.
Oh.
You want me to go get it? Let's go back down.
Or in saying it, you stop a whole bunch of shit sooner. A lot of heartache and misunderstandings and miscommunications.
I wasn't even trying to drink another one, but alright, fuck it. We're here. Jeez. I should not need to be drinking this much. Fuck, I gotta go to work. Oh, man. That's gonna be a whole thing. Yeah, man. That's just... It's a lot. And I don't want to attack any female when I make these kind of statements about this kind of stuff. I'm not attacking anybody. Not every woman does stuff I don't like. Not every woman does stuff I like. It just depends from person to person.
Right.
I will say though, communication is key. I feel like more people need to just be upfront about what they want, how they feel, just what their goals are, whatever.
I got a good deal.
There'll be a lot less problems, in my opinion.
A deal maker for me.
All right.
I got a deal maker.
All right, let's hit it. Positivity, baby.
You would have, like, I said intelligent, right? I would love for you to be intelligent. I want you to be intelligent. I need that, right? I also need you to be fucking goofy.
That's always nice.
If you could be if you're fucking intelligent, goofy, like it takes a certain type of intelligence to be sarcastically intelligent.
Yeah.
Like that Sheldon Big Bang Theory type.
Right.
It takes a certain type of intelligence to do that, pull that off. And if you could do that, I'm just, oh my God.
That's always nice.
Like you pop in the room on me, like fucking 007 and shit, like. And then just run out the room, like.
Remark.
Right? Like.
Just some funny shit.
Right, yeah, this is funny shit.
Speaking on the intelligence thing, for me, even if you're not the most knowledgeable, I appreciate someone who is willing to ask questions and actually listen to explanations and try to learn. Even if you're not the most knowledgeable about a subject. It's always nice when you have someone who's like, well, I don't understand. Can you explain this? Because I would really like to know so I can enjoy whatever was going on like you are enjoying it. I once had a situation with a female who I was friends with, and we were watching Interstellar. Right?
Love that movie.
Great movie.
My guy Matthew McConaughey,
and it gets to one of the parts where they're really going heavy on the whole black holes, 4D, 5D stuff like that, all that shit.
The Tesseract.
And she just fucking spaces out. She's like, I don't understand any of this shit. And then I kind of give her a simplified explanation.
As simple as you could give. Yeah.
You know, because I'm not super versed in quantum theory and things of that nature.
Oh, I could break that scene down for you. We'd have to do that on another podcast.
Well, basically, I kind of give her a kind of simplified thing about singularities and black holes and quantum theory and what people's thoughts are about how black holes actually work and how it applies in this movie.
So it took you about 3 days to watch this movie.
Oh, we watched it in one night.
You really simplified it.
I did a very simple explanation of that for the part of the movie we were watching, so you kind of have a better idea.
I ain't got time for all the intricacies.
She still didn't, get it, and I mean, it is what it is. But she really wanted to know because I'm sitting there like, God, this movie's fucking great, and she's like lost when they get into the heavy science part. And she just wanted to understand that part, because the movie is great. There's some great acting, but there are parts where they get heavy into the big science stuff.
Oh yeah.
And if you're not, you don't even have to be as far as knowledgeable about stuff. But if you're not interested in that kind of shit and have watched stuff that has that kind of material,
you do kind of get lost in
get a little lost.
The animations of it.
Yeah. But I kind of trailed off there talking about Interstellar. Jesus. I don't think I have much else to add as far as the episode goes.
That's crazy. Got like 15 more minutes left.
I see, man. I'm running on E here. Our other co-host is inside scouring for buried treasure.
Food sounds good. It does, though.
It does, man. What do you think about getting, bro?
I don't know.
I'm not gonna lie, because I've been trying to avoid pork as much as possible. But man, if I go to Jack and Buck's right now and give me an extreme sausage, 2 of them hoes.
I miss them sandwiches so much, bro.
Nigga.
I miss them so much.
Bro, them shit used to hit so much at night.
I'm gonna tell you out there.
And I try to avoid it so much.
Let me tell them out there. Let me tell you out there. I stopped eating pork about 2013.
Oh man, you're doing great. Jesus, I've slipped a few times recently.
I slipped because people don't tell me it's pork.
Yeah. I've slipped because, I'll just be like, man, fuck it. But I don't do it a lot. It's only happened, maybe twice in the last month. Eddie. Shit, come here. One side.
Eddie.
One side.
Inside.
I don't want you running off the street.
He's good at that.
Yeah.
Mind y'all, we're now in 2023.
That's great, bro.
That's 10 years. I have not digested pig. Well, purposely.
None of us have. We're just trying at this point. This shit has been terrible for everyone.
But, man, dude. What are you thinking though? After podcast snack or meal?
Man, around this time of life, it's going to be definitely a snack.
Right.
Y'all should do some mukbang in the day, though.
But a deal maker for me personally, because I have this neurotic thing where, you know, I don't eat people's cooking.
Don't say smacking, though.
Smacking only is problematic for me when it's repetitive.
Okay.
Oh, I would say I gotta see. Okay, so
When it's good, you gotta smack it.
hold on. So with that neuroticism, like I said, I don't really eat other people's cooking. I eat a few things Hook makes because I've been around him for like since he was that's what freshman years. What's like
Freshman
14?
year, bro.
It's like 20 fucking years.
2000. It's now been the 23 years.
Right? So, yeah, 23 fucking years. So I eat his cooking for every now and again. But, you know, women typically get mad because it's like, I cooked all this for you, you don't want to eat it? And I'm like, it looks great.
Y'all be complaining about that shit.
It looks great. It smells great.
But when we
It
do
probably tastes great.
y'all won't complain.
I just can't eat it
but
yet.
you won't.
Yeah, he would eat it. Yeah, he would fuck any typical guy would fuck that shit up. I'm telling you right now, if you brought them a flaming ass meal that looked good, smelled good, everything was portioned appropriately and placed in that plate and garnished properly, yes, a man will fuck that shit up. Me,
You got a little bit of apprehension.
a little.
And it's not a necessarily a woman thing. It's a everybody thing.
It is literally an everybody thing. And women, well, you kissed me. Yeah. But that food is a different story. I don't know what utensils you use. Did you wash your hands?
It's
Like if you really want to know my thought process, you'll be
It's
really
all a
offended.
mindset.
Exactly.
And it ain't going nowhere.
Yeah. And my ex-fiance, you know, the first one.
Yes, sir.
I made a mistake of breaking down my thought process on a lot of things. And
She did not appreciate that, I guess.
No, at the end of the day, she said, "You made me feel dirty." I'm like,
Wow.
"Well,
I
I'm trying to communicate with you my issue. It's not a you thing, it's a me
They
thing.
say closed mouths don't get fed. Shit. Did you get the pun? Ironic, huh?
It's one of those things where I feel, you talking about that, I feel like sometimes,
That's a therapy session.
as a man,
It is.
as a man, I feel like sometimes I can't communicate things like that because I don't want to hurt that person's feelings.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah, that's definitely a
it's a thing.
therapy session.
It's a thing.
Because trust me, she has her own perspective and it's just as bad. You
See,
just don't know until you talk to someone.
and that's where another this turn off or
Turn on therapy.
no.
I'm trying to figure it out.
Another deal breaker. Extreme narcissism. I'm okay with a slight narcissism. Only reason.
Extreme narcissism? No.
Only reason because I'm slightly narcissist. So what gets me in trouble with women?
You,
Hook knows.
I.
No, I'm not an I person typically. I've just kind of trained myself out of that. But you'll find it very hard to make me feel bad about anything.
Nah.
You did this, you dumb motherfucker. Oh, that's funny. You calling me dumb? Okay.
Yeah, that's... because in a relationship, we all have to take responsibility. And if you can't do that based on the other person's perspective, you're not compromising. And at that point, it's really hard to come to a conclusion.
Mm-hmm.
You have to give as much as you take.
I have a deal breaker.
Okay.
But go ahead. Finish your point.
That was pretty much it, I think. Go on.
Lack of accountability.
Mm-hmm.
That is...
Oh, yeah. That's a deal
that is
breaker over here, too.
That is even more of a deal breaker for me than the loyalty thing.
Yes, I will say lack of accountability. That's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you come to me and you're talking about something and you're just not going to be accountable for your actions, I can't stand it.
Mm-hmm.
No,
Like, look,
let's be responsible.
Because if I bought a Subway sandwich and I left that motherfucker in the freezer for me to eat in the morning before I go to work, and I wake up and my Subway sandwich is gone, there's nobody here but me and you.
Yes, sir.
I don't have any pets.
No.
And if I did, I'm sure they haven't learned and evolved how to open the refrigerator overnight. So who ate my Subway sandwich if it wasn't you? I don't know who ate your sandwich bag. You probably ate it last night. Don't. Why are you playing with me? It's just the accountability thing right there.
Okay.
And don't be remiss to think I won't up and leave over a Subway sandwich, because it's not the Subway sandwich; it's the principle.
Yeah.
You wasn't accountable over my Subway sandwich. Now look, I gotta pay money to replace my Subway sandwich if they're open.
I mean, this is a gross simplification of what we're talking about here, but there's a point being made. A person not taking accountability, and it doesn't have to necessarily be a woman. It could be a man too, because there's absolutely fuck-ass dudes that do not take accountability for any of their shit. And you, as men, I've heard dudes complain about shit, and I'm just looking at the nigga like, bruh, you literally were fucking a bitch in her bedroom. Fam, how did you not think she was gonna be mad about that? I mean, like, no, there is no my boy. Like, you fucked up, bro. Just take the L. Take the L. You finna get hit with the child support or whatever else, fucking alimony and all that other shit. You did that, bro. You gotta own it.
That goes back to what I was saying earlier. It's always our fault.
Yeah. But you know what? Also, with the accountability thing, that also goes into the narcissism thing you were talking about. Because most people who don't like to be accountable for their actions are incredibly narcissistic.
Mm-hmm. That's why it's hard for me. That's why I had to train myself. But in the retraining process, it's a new pride for me, because now I take charge of all that shit.
Yeah.
That bitch slapped me. Shit, I did something. She was wrong to slap me. That's definitely right. I'm gonna correct that shit. But I don't get it twisted. I did something to bring that shit apart myself.
Exactly. You see what it is. I'm still gonna check you for hitting me, but why did you feel the need to do that?
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna break that down first.
Mm-hmm. Same thing like what I was saying earlier with the cheating. Like, you're gonna do what you want to do. You know, so I can't stop you, but I'm saying I can't leave the situation. As soon as I feel to even get the whiff of it, well, why'd you leave? Well, I felt you was moving funny.
Yeah.
As a man, I told you what my boundaries are. I told you this, and that. I outlined it for you, plain out, right in black and white.
Yep.
And you still decide to do that? Shit. I think the discussion is over. I mean, that's only because I'm at that point, at this point in my life. Wasn't like I wasn't always like that.
I hear you, man. I definitely was not in the space I'm in now where I can do what you just said and be calm about it.
Mm-hmm.
10 years ago, absolutely. Probably not have been as calm about it.
Oh.
I know. Well, maybe not 10 years ago. Maybe a little bit longer. 10 years ago, I was getting my divorce, and I pretty much knew it was over. So I was able to accept that. What is this kid still going on? Go to bed. Jesus, man.
Your first little taste, just a little taste.
I've been dealing with that for a while now. But that's getting into my personal shit, and I'm not gonna get too far into that. Just. You gotta know when to take the L's, man. You can't be like I said. You can't be a narcissist about stuff. Like, that happened to you, okay? There was most likely a reason.
Yeah.
In my case, I knew the reason why I got cheated on.
Oh, me too.
I absolutely knew why.
After a while,
it was still fucked up, but I knew why it happened.
Mm-hmm.
I knew my part in that situation. But I was able to accept it when it happened. Like, you know what? It happened. It's time to move on. I want a divorce. She wanted to stay married. She wanted to try to work it out. Couples therapy, all that kind of shit. I was like, nope. I just don't see this going anywhere, but it's back to this situation. Because the kind of person you are and the kind of person I am.
Yeah, I remember that.
I'm not going to be able to give you the 100% what you want. I'm not wired that way. And you're not going to be able to make that compromise to accept that part of me because of how you're wired. So let's just split now before anybody starts hating each other or something like that, and we're good. Not everybody can do that. I wish more people could.
Man.
World would be much better off, but it's not always the case. You gotta know your weaknesses and your strengths, man.
Yep.
One of my weaknesses, and I completely admit it, as far as relationships go, I'm not the most attentive person. I'm just like that with fucking everybody.
I know. I remember.
I'm not the most attentive person.
It was Xbox 360 days. Blue Dragon was all the rage.
I'm this guy, bro. Come on, man.
I'm not talking about that first profile. Because I'm past that. I'm past that first profile. That's gone.
Okay.
It's that second profile I created after you deleted that first profile.
This nigga, circle right back to bullshit, man.
Like a good presenter, good host, good comedian, whatever. By the way, I'm not a comedian.
Not a comedian. Let's not do that. But shit, man, let's get ready to wrap this up.
Oh yeah, I was just about to wrap it up. Oh yeah, we definitely wrapping it up. Again, it's your, let me drop the tag. I want to appreciate y'all for coming in. Again, we appreciate Kim for coming on. We're gonna have a whole month, a whole Libra month of women, and we hope to bring them on a regular basis. Kind of have this whole round table thing, merry-go-round type deal going on. But I'm gonna let Hook drop his tags first. And I'm gonna drop my tags on the way out.
All right. Well, I'm gonna drop my other co-hosts' tags real quick first. Please, my homegirl, check her out on Facebook and IG, Serenity's Kiss. The IG is Serenity's Kiss CO. She sells various products, candles, body butters, soaps.
I heard the bath bombs. Yeah.
Just general hygiene stuff to make you feel good, smell good, and just have good aromas around you.
He is a user, by the way.
I am,
and a proprietor.
I can absolutely guarantee the efficacy. I like that, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Efficacy of her products. It's excellent shit.
Yeah, we've been watching our Stephen A. We've been watching our Stephen A.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Learning them big words.
Her shit is on point. As for me, as I said earlier, well, on the other episode.
No, the same episode, just the first segment. I'm gonna drop like a commercial in there or something.
There you go. You can check out me on any of my socials. I just rebranded all my stuff so things could be more uniform. The Retro Gaming Dojo, or search the hashtag The Retro Gaming Dojo. I am on Threads, IG, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. I'm not on TikTok, so don't look for me on there.
We gotta work on that. We gotta work on TikToks.
And SoundCloud.
Oh, I forgot about the SoundCloud.
I need to go ahead and update my SoundCloud too. Even though I don't put anything on there, I still should update it.
Right.
Again, I want to solidify all my social media presence to one brand, and my brand is the Retro Gaming Dojo.
Right.
Please, sir.
Before that, before we one more thing before we get out of here, because your basketball analysis, I liked it. I liked your fervor. I liked your energy. What I'm going to do, I'm commissioning you to watch some games this season.
Fuck, man. Damn.
So we
Put
can
some effort into some basketball talk. Jesus, dude.
Oh yeah, man. As these projects come down the pipeline, I actually want to start giving y'all a little something, a little change here and there.
That Dame trade is crazy. I ain't gonna lie. That is crazy.
Exactly.
That's crazy. And it's not like Dame is like too crazy old. He's still like able to perform at an extremely high level. Man, fuck, bro, I can't wait to see that.
But it's your boy.
Fucking crazy.
It's your boy Dez on YouTube. Don't forget your spaces. It's the Line Warrior on Facebook and other similar places.
I like that. Bars.
Right, bars.
Aries.
What else I got? We got the Karmicdez on Instagram. It's flipping through all of your pages. Let me take my time and take my paces.
Oh, nice.
Want to thank y'all for joining me and the crew so we can talk about it. We bring it all, this conversation, just for you. You know what we do. Holla at you. Y'all have a good one. Be safe. We've had a great night, great conversation. What was the topic? We keep forgetting the damn time.
The topic.
Deal breakers.
Deal breakers
and deal makers.
Deal breakers and deal makers.
Deal makers, yes.
Because this is Libra month, and we are going to be focusing on inner relationship.
Mm-hmm. And I think,
topics.
I think we're gonna roll with Kim's last idea for next episode.
What did she say? I forgot.
She said, "Why is it always the women?"
Or why is it always the men? Conversely,
Yeah.
She started with why is it always the men, and then she said conversely, why is it always the women? I think that is a great topic. I see it all the time on my timeline. People going back and forth because I follow some of the stuff I see in the manosphere and relationship coaches and shit like that. And so I see that stuff from time to time. So that would be a great conversation piece.
Man, hell yeah. And I was just thinking, this popped in my head. If I had the bread, I want to say if I had the bread. I'll tell you right now, I'm working up the bread, bro.
Already.
We're going to get this damn Dudism podcast going.
I need to start reading a little bit more. I do follow. That is my preferred, it's not a religion, belief system. But
we'll find you a co-host, bro.
it is a...
We'll find you a co-host.
It is
What's Astro doing?
he is in Virginia, and he's a Buddhist. So
yeah.
But even he is on kind of the fringes, and that's how I feel about
That's
the Dudism thing.
that's very that's very.
On the fringes of that. Dudism has some aspects of Taoism in there. So I really want to get my Tao Te Ching and start kind of reading that, and my Te Ching as well.
You need one? I got one of the books at the house.
If you have an extra that you don't need,
I got three. I think I got three different ones.
Sir.
Bet. Let me get. I look at my library.
I need to get that in my meditation space up front there. So, and really start kind of focusing on that, and that'll just kind of help me just generally. Period.
Oh man, yeah, definitely, man. I got.
So
plans,
there's going to be a lot of content soon.
I don't plan
hopefully, folks.
I don't plan on ever sleeping. I got a skit I'm about to start doing. Oh yeah. I did. So here's the premise, man.
A lot of stuff down the pipeline.
I'm gonna tell you the premise in a second.
Like he says, he's got the skit going. He's got the Long Warrior videos where he's doing advice for planning and getting gardening tips and stuff of that nature. Yeah. I do a little bit of gaming stuff, just live streams. I'm chilling, I'm hanging out. Hey, if you see me, come holler at your boy.
Challenge him. Challenge him.
I'll be just chilling, playing some dope music, and just hanging out, man. I'll talk about fucking anything on my shit.
It's like old school Twitter over here.
Go ahead and shout out Teddy as well. Happy Hungry Munchies. My boy makes the bomb snacks. And, of course, his American Heroes and Games page. Teddy deals with comic book and anime and manga and movie paraphernalia. That's his profession. He sells that stuff and does trades and things of that nature. So
we're gonna get it like everybody. Well,
we got a little bit of everything.
Yeah, we got the main cast, and then we have, I guess we say, I don't say secondary cast. We got the round table.
You know what I want though. You know what I want, and
we gotta set up a meeting, bro, because everybody can meet each other.
Because
we got Will. We dropping Taz. We got Will. He's incredible with the beats.
I really want a music episode. I want you, Will, and Santini for a producer episode, just discussing you guys' process as far as creating and the difficulties with that, and how you guys feel when you have successes in that space. I would really like to just sit in on that.
We got to get in contact with Santino.
I don't know how we're gonna get his ass from Waco, but we need to get him down here for
Waco's not that far.
I know it's not, but still, like
this is portable. I could take it up to Waco. I could call him. It's multiple ways,
but I would really like to have something like that with the three of y'all because, one, my own interest in that, and two, just that is a passion of mine. Even though I'm inept in that kind of stuff, I would really like to sit in on that conversation.
Oh, well, bet. We have to slide that in there.
Hell, even if we got to do that on a fucking call, and I can set that up myself. We can do a Zoom call. We can do a Discord call. I can set that up for us if we need to. But I would really like to have that in the future.
Oh hell, I'm about ready to message Will right now about the idea. I ain't think about that one. That's a good.
He's in town. I just seen him the other day when I was delivering. I was in his neighborhood delivering mail.
I was over there the other night. So yeah.
But I'd really like to see that. I think that would be great. I also think that'd be great because I know you haven't done much stuff lately. I know Will hasn't done that much stuff lately. Santini stays busy. But I'd really think that would be good for the crew, just in general.
Hell yeah.
I feel like some of the homies are lacking that creative fire that they once had, and I think that would be good to just kind of put that battery in their back, so to speak. You know, like, hey man, this is just something we're all passionate about. We still could do. Fuck it. It doesn't matter if it's just one person listening. Put it out there.
Yep. Speaking of, I do have a few out there on the YouTube.
Good.
Again, if you go to your boy, your boy Dez with the Spaces, is there. Perfect segue, guy. Thank you. Appreciate you.
Those gardening videos, man. I love them.
Oh yeah, the gardening videos got a lot of love on those. I'm gonna have to organize stuff and get it, more streamlined. But it's all coming. It's all work. It's all work in progress. Good thing is we jumped in the water. We started swimming.
Yes, sir.
And on that note,
let's close it out, man.
We out. Y'all have a good one. Be safe.
Thanks for tuning in.